As someone who was diagnosed later in life, I genuinely feel the message so much of this content creator because I was diagnosed when I was 27 with ADHD. I was first diagnosed with borderline personality disorder at 26. So instead of taking stimulants, they prescribed me with antidepressants. So I tried 2 antidepressants, and for me, it made me feel so much worse. So I started losing significant amount of weight because I no longer had an appetite. I couldn't sleep, and if you don't sleep properly, it affects your entire health because because you're not sleeping properly, you can't make decisions rationally. And because you can't make decisions rationally, you don't eat, you don't take care of your well-being, you don't have energy to go to the gym, you don't have energy to take your vitamins, you don't have energy to cook. So if we don't sleep properly, that is going to affect all your, not just your mental health, but your physical health as well. So because these antidepressants weren't allowing me to sleep, I started losing weight. And then I also just completely felt foggy all the time. Like but that also has to do because I wasn't sleeping properly, but also just I felt almost as if I was a zombie. And so I tried 2 different antidepressants. They made me feel a lot worse. And then so I tried going to another psychiatrist who diagnosed me with ADHD. And then he referred me to a psychologist to do a test, and she also diagnosed me with ADHD. And so then after that, because I had such a bad experience on antidepressants, he prescribed me on stimulants. But again, I was scared to try stimulants because after trying antidepressants twice and having such a negative effect, I was scared to, try something because I didn't know about it. And then also I grew up Hispanic, which I've talked about in my other videos. But growing up Hispanic, anything that you speak about mental health is seen in such a negative way. If you say, oh, I feel these symptoms, I want to go talk to a mental health expert, they'll believe ghost stories over you wanting to take action to better your mental health. So because I had the bad experience, and then also because, my support system was just negative, like, don't do that, you're poisoning your brain, I was scared to try stimulants. And so I was diagnosed again at 27 with ADHD, and so I didn't take stimulants until I was 30. And I remember once I was 30 and I finally decided to take stimulants, my family still was like, don't do that, you're poisoning your brain. But I said, you know what, I can't, this is not normal. Like, I have to pack, I have to move, and I can't, I'm just sitting here doing nothing because I can't figure out what to do first. And so I finally decided to take the courage to take the stimulants. And the stimulants, different of antidepressants, is that antidepressants take a bit longer for it to have the effect, and stimulants is a same day effect. So in 40 minutes, I was already feeling the stimulant. And then as soon as I felt it, all that anxiety, all that emotional irregulation, all the things that come with being neurodivergent and as an ADHDer, it just stopped. And I immediately noticed it, and I just started sobbing for 10 minutes because I was like, I can't believe it could have been this easy this entire time. And I just sobbed for 10 minutes, and then after the 10 minutes, I was like, okay, let me just, let me get this started. And what would have taken me probably 2 weeks took me 3 hours to do. So it is crucial, though, before taking a stimulant, is to talk to your healthcare provider. And first and furthermost is to eliminate the shame and implement a system. And by eliminating the shame is like me, for example, my family still frowns upon me taking my Concerta, my stimulant, and getting, mental health support. But at the end of the day, if I continue to allow them to determine my decisions and what works for me, then I wouldn't be here where I am today. So the more we let go of the opinion or, the need of others to dictate our decisions, I promise you, the better your decisions you're going to make in order to take the steps to better your mental health. So as a 30-year-old woman with diagnosed ADHD and certified life coach, I approve this message, and I truly empathize with this content creator.